Am I wrong for only wanting a relationship with my grandson and not his half-sister? I, 55F, lost my daughter Amy to an accident 2 years ago. Amy was married to Daniel and they had my grandson Kai together, who is now 8. Daniel met his current partner a year after Amy died and they welcomed a baby in May of this year. Ever since the birth of his daughter, Daniel's had an issue with us wanting time with just Kai. Daniel was upset when we didn't go to his and his partner's baby shower. He was upset we bought nothing for his baby. And he was even more upset when we didn't come to the hospital to meet his baby. We were taking care of Kai while Daniel's partner was giving birth and Kai wasn't even allowed per the rules of the hospital. Daniel still expected us to take it in turns to visit his child, who he called our newest grandchild. My husband and Daniel had a conversation about that title and the expectation that his new child was our grandchild. He told my husband he didn't see why Kai should be the only kid to get grandparents, and he said we only had one child and one grandchild, so we should be happy to have even more grandchildren from him and his partner. My husband told Daniel we would be nice to his daughter when we saw her, but Kai was still our only grandchild. Daniel threatened to stop us seeing Kai afterward, and then he did some research and learned we would have a case for grandparents' visitation if he did this. So he has been attempting to force his partner and daughter into our lives more regularly, in an attempt to force us to treat them like a daughter or daughter-in-law and granddaughter. Last week Kai told me he misses spending time at our house and having sleepovers. Even before Amy died we would have him overnights, etc. Now it's Daniel's whole family when we see Kai, and attempts to make us focus only on Daniel's daughter. I asked Daniel to consider a sleepover for Kai soon, and he asked me why I wasn't making the offer for his daughter. I told him Kai is my grandson and I care very much about maintaining a good relationship with him. Daniel asked me if I only wanted a relationship with Kai and not his daughter. I said yes. I told Daniel that he needs to understand that Kai is Amy's and she was our only child and we already lost her. He told me it wasn't fair. And he released a lot of frustration, which I sat and listened to. Then he told me fine, I won, Kai wants to be with us without the rest of them anyway, so we win. He then told me he hoped I could live with myself when his daughter and any future children felt like because they weren't good enough in our eyes to be our grandchildren too. I felt he was unfair. But he made himself perfectly clear that he felt like we were awful people. He did bring Kai for a sleepover all weekend, which Kai loved. And he spent the day at our house yesterday too, but again Daniel let it be known he felt my husband and I were not good people. AITA?